Hey, this is Patrick, and welcome back to Hair Color 2.0 with Patrick McIvor. We have another great question this week from one of our international friends up in Kamloops, British Columbia in Canada. And Ken is the owner of Raw Hair Studio up there. So first of all, hey Ken, thank you, and thank you so much for your question. The question is Patrick, my team and I saw you in Vegas, so first of all, thank you so much, and learned a lot from your presentation. I was wondering what questions you ask new stylists while interviewing. Can you please let me know? Awesome, and thank you so much for the question. One of the things that we do when somebody has actually joined our team, we don't do this in an interviewing process. We actually use this once they have entered our team. But you can, absolutely, you can use these 5 questions in the interviewing process. But what we're really looking to do is get a measure on new team members. There is another question I do ask people, which is in addition to this, and I'll share that with you at the end. So the questions are, first, why did you enter our industry? From this, we want to know what was the motivation behind becoming part of what we do every day. Is it you always did your friend's hair? You always did your Barbie's hair? Did you do it to meet girls? Did you do it because you wanted to be a rock star and you chose hair because it's kind of like being a rock star? Did you do it because it was a choice that you made in school? At some point, it was continue a traditional path of learning or learn a trade, and this seems like one that you would enjoy, and now you've become very successful because of that. We want to know, why did you join our industry? Question number 1. Question number 2, why did you choose our team? Was it because of reputation, because of opportunities? We want to find out what was the motivation behind becoming part of our team, and then also to see what is their definition of what our team is about, and does it fit with how we think about our team? Third question. Third question is, it's a 2-part question. What was your biggest personal win, and what was your biggest professional win? What do you feel most proud about in your personal life, and what do you feel most proud about that you've already accomplished in your professional life? This kind of gives us a gauge also with our team members to know, okay, what they've achieved. I mean, have you done the cover of Italian Vogue? Ooh, okay, that is a huge personal and professional win. For some people, it'll be one or the other, but also that might be set the bar very, very high, and can we give that person opportunities that go beyond what they've already had? That's the motivation behind that question. Fourth question, what do you need to kickstart you? If you're having a bad day, if you come into work and it's one of those days, you know, everything bad, including being splashed by a puddle when you got out of the car, has happened to you already, and you come in and you need a little motivation. Is it a chocolate bar? Do we need to put Madonna on the radio? Is it that we got to sing around and high five each other? What do we need to do to get you going for today? Is it a Starbucks coffee? You know, and this way we know we can run next door and maybe get a chocolate bar and get that person moving and turn their day around for them. And finally, the 5th question is, what charities, organizations do you feel strongly about? This way, by knowing these, when we get people asking us for donations, which happens all the time when you own a business, which is a wonderful way to give back to the community. But the most important thing is you always want to know why you're doing something. And if I know I have a team member like Melissa Johnson, for instance, our color director, whose mom has had a heart attack and heart conditions, she feels very strongly about the American Heart Association. So when they ask us for a donation, I know who to go to, because Melissa will say yes immediately. Then, if she needs somebody to do a haircut too, she might motivate another team member who likes puppies, you know? And now when PETA comes to us, or the Humane Society, and says, will you donate something for a fundraiser there? Now I can go to the person who likes puppies, get a haircut donated, and then I know that they'll know how to motivate back Melissa for a color for that guest. So we make sure that we ask the right people when we have the opportunities to give back to our community. So those would be the 5 formal questions that we ask. And here's another bonus question that I like to ask, especially as I'm getting to know somebody, or if I feel like somebody has kind of tapped themselves out, meaning that they've sent their own ceiling. How much is a lot of money? It's a very simple question, but the answer can tell you a lot. If somebody tells me that a lot of money is $30,000, that is a lot of money. But the expectations of what that person can achieve is also set at that type of, what that barometer has created. If I have somebody tell me that $20 billion is a lot of money, then I also know I might be in a situation where their expectations of what they can make could be very unrealistic and maybe never give them. So the thing is that I need to have somebody who thinks enough of themselves that they're worth the value that our salon is, but at the same point, not somebody who thinks so much of themselves that they're not going to get out of bed for $10,000. So that's another question I find very, very interesting, with a very interesting answer. So I hope these questions have helped you. Down the road, maybe we'll do some location shoots. See us in Paris. But I hope you enjoyed the green screen for today. It's just there to get the wrinkles out. Thank you very much for our International Ken question from Canada. Please, I look forward to sharing more answers with you. Have some coming up on glazing. And also, this forum is not just for me to share ideas with you and answer your questions. I also look forward to other team members who are part of the Hair Color 2.0 community to be sharing their own videos on things that you do in the salon every day that make your team, your hair color, your guest experience better than any place else. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and hope you are outrunning, the economy by outrunning everybody else who's around you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much.